Alright, it's time for game one of this M13 draft, and I did take out the Canyon Minotaur and put in the dragon, the flying 2/2 dragon thing. I am not sure about that. I like Canyon Minotaur. I think a 2/2 flyer that pumps is not that great, but I needed more evasion. I figured, so he's in. We're still at 8 red guys, and we are playing King Darth for the first game. So what is King Darth up to? He's up to winning the die roll and getting to decide whether to start. I think most people go first in M13 draft. I've seen a few weird 3-color decks that actually wanted to draw first. But this is a quick format, and I think going first is valuable. This is why Yeva is not great. So what happens in this hand? We can remove stuff, we can play the flunkies. It's not the best of hands. Is this a keeper or mulligan? I think that there's such a huge chance of getting a bad 6-card hand, and then I have to... I'm gonna keep this because there's such a great danger of going down to 5 cards and mulliganing in... I'm not sure this. Please give me your comments. Would you have kept this hand or not? I'm keeping it. I am on the draw. I will draw 2 forests in like 6 hands. So Yeva will be late for the party today. Worst case is we're gonna play funkies and then they're gonna do absolutely nothing. And if that forest is very late, we're dead. Sunstriker tells us that we're not gonna win this race. There's the forest. And flunkies are out. Now we hope he plays 1 toughness guy and we can hit him hard with Flames of the Firebrand. Or actually we will, if he does, we will. Maybe the 3/1 guy. Oh my god. Oh, it's still it's still offering us a 2-for-1 here with Flames of the Firebrand, and we're gonna take it because that guy is insane. Is there a 1 toughness? Is there 1 white mana card that will save him? No, there isn't. And we really need to get rid of that nasty thing. So let's 2-for-1 him. He is down to 4 cards. Of course our flunkies do nothing. And there's Furnace Whelp that we might play. Alright, Mr. Exalted Deck, show me what you can do. He is in the lead. There is Knight of Glory. It's an awesome target for Flames of the Firebrand. Okay. And we are set up for Yeva here. I don't think he will fall for it. Guardians of Krasa will make him kill Yeva. That's not very good, is it? Now he's actually gonna hit us for 5. We will kill the knight, and then he will be down to... We'll get rid of 1 exalted thing. We will not take 5 points of damage. I think I might actually sacrifice Yeva here. Because we will fall so far behind in the race. And we are longing for Chandra's Fury. Okay, he's down to the Duty Bound Dead that can hit us for 2. He only has 2 cards left. We might actually get rid of the Duty Bound Dead. There is Chandra's Fury. No, the Duty Bound Dead is not a threat at this point. Whelp or Corsair? I think we're going for Corsair. Next turn we might be able to attack and have him block with the Guardians, so we can Fury them away. He only needs one more Exalted guy to once again present a threat with Duty-Bound Dead. It's hard for him to keep Regeneration mana up, though. Another Duty-Bound Dead would suck. He is attacking. Why is that? And we are gonna block with both. If he does Show of Valor, he kills one that he can't regenerate. And he can't do a trick and regenerate, so I think just nothing will happen. Yep. And we are now on the offensive. We can turn that guy to slag if he doesn't block with the Guardians, but of course he'll block with the Guardians. But then Duty-Bound Dead is not very dangerous, is he? He didn't. So then we play Fire Elemental. She's also good at keeping up the defense. This deck feels a lot better than my deck yesterday. Yeah. I love red-green in M13 Draft. I know black-green is a lot stronger, but this is a pet thing of mine. I actually, what got me to the first time I was at the Pro Tour was a red-green deck. So oh, that's so nice. That's so much fodder for the Chandra's Fury. Of course he will be able to pump it, but I think I am now solidly on the offense. And actually, it's either Fury or turn to slag, depending on his blocks. So I'm gonna attack here with everything. And see what he does. It's weird that he didn't block with the Guardians last turn, actually. Now he is blocking, and I'm hitting him for 8, and then another 4 from that. He can hit me for 5, 6, not too much. And I can turn to slag next turn on the shade, so I feel pretty good. And I can finish this with the Furnace Whelp, actually. He is pumping up to 5-5 now. If he puts out the Swamp, he can pump to 6-6. He won't attack unless he has lifelink, and there's nothing that grants lifelink in this format. So I think I'm good here. But let's see, he has 3 cards. He can hit me for 6 and then die. 7 and then die. So I think he's gonna attack. Why is that? It might be him just giving up. I'm not sure. I'm gonna F6 this. Well, it's hitting me for 5. And mutilate. I didn't count on that. Okay, well, we have a game-winning Furnace Whelp coming up, so we are not too sorry about that. Maybe he has one of all those murders we saw passing by. In that case, he's gonna live. Otherwise, he is going to die. We need to play the Force Mage. So the Force Mage is coming up here. And this is the point where the whelp dies. If he is going to die. Now, he didn't die. He's getting big. He's attacking. Or dragon thingy, which I called him before the game. He's pumping. I am gonna pump all the way. And here's the murder. Or public execution, yes! The whelp is dead, and we are down to Force Mage. He has no cards in hand. I can remove one blocker, and I can kill him in 3 turns. I'm fairly confident. And that's not the card he wanted to draw. Public execution and mutilate. There were some powerful black cards in this draft. I wish Turn to Slag could hit guys. I think I should kill the Tormented Soul here. There's not much else that Force Mage can kill with Prey Upon, and yeah. The Tormented Soul could be a part of him actually coming back into this game. So now he can play blocker, and I'll kill that. And then he can play another blocker, and we are even again. But this Harbor Bandit will not be the thing that saves you, sir. And now we can actually bring him down to 1 and then rely on Arsonist for killing him. Though he might have the Nighthawk we saw as well. And that would of course be horrible. But he didn't, and we are up 1-0 in this game against against Black White Exalted. What do we have here to help us? The Jester. We could make an argument for Battle Jester actually being better than Furnace Whelp. But I doubt it. We didn't see artifacts. We didn't have much trouble on the ground. I don't think a Canyon Minotaur's blocking ability on the ground would help. It's just loads of removal that will help us now. And that's what this deck is about. 14 guys, lots of removal. Let's wreck the Black-White Exalted deck. And here is a hand. This is a hand we like. Would you like to mulligan 6 cards? Absolutely not. This is a great hand. And now, what to use the spear on is the big question. We're gonna open with Muck Wader here. Next turn. Hope it goes Dark Favor things again, because then we will be very happy with the spear. There's Primadox. Muck Wader is coming out to play. I think Primadox can just crush it. Oh, it's blue as well. That explains the Harbor Bandit. And here's a Giant Scorpion. What about the Giant Scorpion? We can trade, and we will hit for 2 if we... He will stop the Primadox. He is a source of a lot of trouble. I am maybe prematurely using the Searing Spear, knowing that I have more. Getting in 2 points here feels good. I'm playing the Primadox next turn. Opening myself to unsummon stuff. Maybe I'm playing Flunkies. Flunkies Recluse. That was not a bad draw. Flunkies Recluse or Primadox. I think Flunkies Recluse is a better play because Unsummon might wreck me. He might have sideboarded into blue here actually. So this is Recluse Flankies. This means that he can stop my offense now with another swamp and nothing. But then it costs his entire turn and we are casting Fire Elemental. So that's okay. Of course he also has remove soul mana. Whatever you call that nowadays. You youngsters with your new name for cards. Back in my day it used to be remove soul. Okay. Yeah, that's one dangerous shade. And I really miss my Searing Spear right now. But he only pumps to 5-3. So I could get in. I need to defend against that guy. And I'm just playing the Fire Elemental. Now I need to stop drawing lands. And I need to remember he has Mutilate. So now I'm really opening myself up to Mutilate. And I can't play the Primadox. I should probably not have played the Fire Elemental at all. He's just waiting. Okay, he can pump to 8-6, which is good enough. Can he save himself from Mutilate? 4 pumping, 1 more swamp and he can save himself from Mutilate. If I attack with everything, I do 6 points of damage, getting him to 9, losing my Fire Elemental. What happens then? I get him to 6 and then I lose the game. I don't want to go all in with the Primadox. And there is stuff I can get as well that will help me now. Of course Mutilate is super dangerous. Now he has Public Execution mana as well. And now he has enough mana to save himself from the Mutilate. I'm in deep trouble here. And I should not have used my Searing Spear on the giant scorpion. But I would have no offense going if I hadn't. Of course I don't have an offense going right now. And he still has 4 cards. I think he sideboarded into blue. He's just waiting. And I just draw lands. Maybe I can provoke something with the Recluse actually attacking. Yeah, let's do that. Make him attack and then attack him back. Yeah, I just need something to happen in my favor. I can't just sit around waiting for the Mutilate. He can also have Mind Rot or Ravenous Rats. I should really keep 1 more land in hand to protect myself against Mind Rot. And here we go. Pumping him. No, something else. Something bomby. Oh, the Gorgon. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, the Gorgon now dies to Mutilate, actually. That's interesting. And I just keep drawing lands. Yeah. It is at times like this that I wish that I had my Volcanic Geyser. The whole world is just gonna get mutilated when he mutilates. But I don't know if that is his plan anymore. Maybe he's just planning to use the Gorgon. Then I can hit him for 6, get him down to 7. Play the Primadox, hit him for 6 again, get him down to 1. Oh, It's a lot of wishful thinking involved there. I'm glad he didn't attack. Flames of the Firebrand. That will come in handy at some point. This is a weird game. Attacking is absolutely not an option. Still, trading the Recluse for one of those guys would be good. And okay, the Fire Elemental turns into an artifact thingy. We're hitting him for 1, cutting him down to 12. We could actually do 9 damage with our 2 remaining Searing Spears and the Flames of the Firebrand. So getting him to 9 is relevant. I don't know why he didn't do that. Didn't use the Gorgon on the Recluse. This is a weird game. And time is now becoming a factor. So there's 1 game left. If he wins this, it might be possible that he times out. In that case, I will get some recording problems because it takes about 3 minutes to set up the recording for a new game, to save the file, because I'm using Camtasia Studio. It's not the best. Okay, he's tired of Deadly Recluse shenanigans. And this will be a long game. A long game that he might lose on time. I'm gonna setting up decking myself with Visionary and Prandox. I have a hard time handling the Gorgon. And the Gorgon backed up by that enormous thing. And now also Mr. Red Ring, Mr. Black Ring. Makes that shade very, very hard to handle. Extremely hard to handle. And now he might actually attack. Okay, if I block with Flankist and Fire Elemental, he might have to pump and then regenerate. So he will be tapped out, so I can actually destroy him, but he will still have the blue mana to regenerate. So I don't think that's an option. I will let the Fire Elemental go. And I think this game is slowly slipping out of my fingers. We do have the evasion creatures. And they can save us. The Furnace Whelp we put in. And the... you know, the guy. The thing. The boar. Here we go. We could actually kill the Gorgon. That's far-fetched. The Arsonist makes a great blocker. Time is running. So how do we beat this? We saw the Black Ring, so it's still not enough reason to put in a Smelt from the board. Oh, he's attacking with both of them. That's interesting. We're gonna take... We have no use for the Recluse. So we are letting him go. Why not kill the Gorgon with the Recluse? Yeah, why not? Why didn't he equip on the... what am I doing? I'm seeing a chance to attack. And let's see if there is one. He can actually do 8, 14, 17 points of damage. But we can kill him in 2 turns. I'm sure he has something. Yeah, public execution. So we do no damage. Okay, can he kill us? He can do 14, 17 points of damage, and that's exactly what we have. So we misplay that horribly. We're gonna need to block with the Primadox, except... Oh, he still has blue mana to regenerate. We have lost this game so bad. Why didn't kill the Gorgon last turn? No idea. I made my decision too fast. I didn't think it through, and that's one of my common faults in Magic. And it might have cost me this game. Really, attacking there was so optimistic. And now we're just trying to buy time, or trying to shave time off his clock. Here is the Disciple of Bolas, I guess. Oh, that's so bad. That's gonna cost him time. That's gonna cost him a lot of time, and now he has trouble killing me. Because I can take out the Disciple if he doesn't equip it with a ring, which of course he will. Yeah, I think he will. He's equipping the Soul. This is very interesting. Okay, of course he has 19 lives now. If I attack, he can't block with the... No, I need to stay defensive and just delay the inevitable. So I am gonna do this. Okay, why not just regenerate? Because it stops. Because it saves the Disciple. Okay. He has plenty of cards. I don't think he will be... He will have a lot of time dispatching me, so I need to play quick now to gain time. I think that Disciple of Bolas was really ensured his victory, but his victory was already ensured. So... wasn't too bad. Oh my god. This place is just crawling with guys. So what's the attack here? The Gorgon, the Disciple, which means that I can take out both Disciple and Servant of Neferux, and Duskmantle Prowler. Why didn't he equip? I'm not sure. Yes, I wish to use the ability. The clock is ticking for him. If I say one second artifact, I will bring in Smelt. But it's still just the black ring. Harbor Bandit looks awesome at this point. And this guy could have been here earlier. Then he would have looked awesome. If he goes down to 8 minutes, he has less time to finish this last game than the others. But don't think he will. I will not block yet. Maybe I should have, but I'm hoping that I draw something else that can kill the Gorgon, which I don't. So I'm done. And this time I'm blocking the Gorgon. Or the Harbor Bandit if he fails to make it unblockable. Where's Duty Bound dead? Yeehaw! He is unblockable. And he's attacking with both. I'm blocking the Gorgon. And I'm dead next turn. Yes. And we are off to the races. And it's 1-1. So Gorgon, Mutilate, Public Execution. That's plenty of evil stuff. And I think the way we wins is just playing a lot of guys, playing a lot of removal, doing great stuff. And let's see what we can do. I don't see a need for changing the sideboard. And we are playing first. We have a great hand. We are keeping it. I think Chandra's Fury actually got a lot worse when he switched to blue. But so we might have to rummage it away. Now we need a cheap creature. That's what we want to. Of course, we're gonna be jumping up and down with the Goblin. That's not very optimal, is it? We are now in Spear mode. There's nothing coming. Next turn we might see... oh, there's Arbor Elf. We will have to drop Arbor Elf here so we can... so he can be the Primadox guy. Oh, I really wanted to see. He might have a counter here. He might have a counter. I don't want to play Primadox into a counter. But we haven't seen a counter yet. But why wouldn't he play anything now? So we are actually gonna play Arsonist and not Rummaging Goblin because we are opening ourselves up for Mutilate then. The second reason why he wouldn't play anything. And here is Duskmantle Prowler. Do we blast the hell out of him? Or not? Are you listening? Okay, we are really gonna get hurt by Mutilate now, but we are gonna play the Primadox. And hope he doesn't mutilate. You should burn him. Oh, that was reverse psychology. Maybe I should have burned him. And this is mutilate time. This mutilate is gonna hurt so bad. Oh my god, Mark of the Vampire. That's pretty good. So how do we kill him now? We need to hit him for 5. We are returning the Arsonist. How do we do 5 points of damage to him? We block with the Arsonist and the Primadox. That's such a crappy plan. And get the Blade Tusk Boar on the... He can still mutilate away the whole world. And now he has less incentive to do so. We are playing Arsonist. We are gonna block with Arsonist and Primadox. Getting in 1 point here. And I should have burned the Prowler. In which case there would just have been Mutilate. Maybe. I will happily accept your feedback on this match. Black Ring for regeneration. Oh my god! Alright, but I can still hit him for 8. Doing 4 points every turn, it's... doesn't feel too good, does it? He didn't attack. That didn't feel... wasn't too well, was it? And here is Jeva. Well, what does all this mean? Attacking. Casting the Arsonist again. And we might play Jeva. Or are we actually just waiting for the Mutilate? Let's rummage our way out of this. Somehow. Now, there is a 5/5 Prowler coming my way. Oh my god! Oh my sweet Jesus Christ. Okay. So he's killing me in 2 strikes. I'm not... This is the way you can play against a red-green deck, because he knows that I can't really deal with that. Or is there a way for me to deal with it? I doubt it. I need to do 6 damage twice. The out is not Arbor Elf. Okay, turn to Slag will actually do 5 damage and destroy the equipment. So I think turn to Slag is what I need to do. And then bounce that guy. He will still hit me for 6, but he won't get any more counters, he won't regenerate, and I can get out of this somehow. Maybe. He can now mutilate and everyone else dies, but that guy. A second ring. So I should have brought in Smelt. Is there a way out of this? I can't really block this time because well, just throwing guys in front of him until his clock runs out is perhaps our only chance. So let's do that. I don't think we need a Chandra's Fury. We do, however, need more mana. That's stalling him with talk. There's absolutely no chance in hell that I can get him. Time is the only possibility. So it's just one guy every turn, and Rummage and Goblin will ensure that that happens. Okay, who dies? I think Kantar Corsair is up for grabs. Do we burn another guy? I think we do. Well, he doesn't have the time to waste here. And he doesn't waste it. Well, 3.5 minutes to go. Predator Rampage. That would have been useful earlier, but it's now very useless. And here's another guy. Which guy do I play? I think I should play Furnace Whelp to actually have... No, I'm just playing Fire Elemental. He is not F6ing yet, so there is a small chance. Maybe he loses his internet connection or something. And speaking morally about this... Oh, he's got the Mutilate. Actually, the Mutilate does not finish the game. Of course, public... Welcome back to Magic Gathering Strat. Today we are playing Green-White Auras or Ancestral. Okay, it's his turn. You need to mind the clock, sir. Please don't allow me to trick you into losing this way. But I think you know what you're doing and that I'm dead. Okay, I can't rummage now. I need to keep rummaging Goblin up for block 2. His essence draining. Now that's not a win. Yet. Maybe he has a second essence drain. Okay. Alright. Jeva is pretty good because Jeva is not vulnerable to mutilate. So I think it's Jeva now. And we have plenty of time, so let's just be careful. And if he doesn't kill the goblin, then it is the goblin. Right. To preserve our life, just one more turn. We are throwing away... We place another creature. We need that. We are throwing away Furnace Whelp. For the Force Mage, which is nice. And now we can do Force Mage Jeva. Divination. And we are going to go Force Mage Jeva, and then we'll be pretty much out of options. He has 70 lives, we have 1 life. I don't know if I should have allowed the goblin to die. Rather, I would have the goblin die last. Because now we're gonna run out of creatures. And he's gonna win. And here we are at our last creature. He's attacking. And there we go. And here is Jeva. For last ditch effort. Jeva is blocking. No, we need to kill that tormented soul. Ouch. And I think we made a key mistake with the goblin. Cause he could have delayed us the last 29 seconds. So we are down 0-1 again, and that really sucks.